it's me. Today, the journey continues. Now, if you weren't here last week for part 1 of this video, honestly, go watch that first. I suffered for it. And I know how much you guys like to watch me suffer.
You'll probably enjoy it.
Basically, I've decided to create an entire universe of characters by creating a base character, species Blob. I have gotten to the point where that base can be replicated fairly quickly so that I can build on top of it, create all kinds of different characters, and thus create the universe. So part 1 was the struggle, okay? It was really me figuring out a new method of doing something that I did, and I really wanted to get to this point. I can start actually doing what I've been dreaming of doing, which is actually decorating these characters, painting them. I cannot wait to touch my paint. My paint needs, I'm so excited to actually paint today. This is the fun part. So this video should be significantly more happy and uplifting than part 1. I really hope that you guys are enjoying this because, realistically, creating a universe takes a lot of time, so I'm just getting started. It's gonna be great. Let's get into it. So here is my first official batch of characters in my Blob universe. Look at all these cuties. Well, you think they're cute now. No, they're gonna get a whole lot cuter, except maybe one that's kind of questionable, but we'll get there when we get there. I'm gonna start with the only character that was confirmed last week. Oh, Pickle, the dinosaur, the Blob, and ooh, the tail. Did I mention the tail? I gotta say it again. It's cute. So to paint Pickle, I'm gonna use none other than the color Pickle from my own paint set, currently available at MariahElizabethMerch.com. But hey, it's not a promo, I'm just saying. Go get it. This is of course the perfect color for my boy. So here I go. I'm going.
I don't know what that was.
Pickle is of course gonna get a nice full coat of green on him. Fortunately, this cast material that I've used to create the base blobs is so nice to work with. Clay sticks to it perfectly, paint adheres to it lovingly, and it's also a nice bright color, so I don't have to worry about priming it. It's a little heavier than expected. I thought that this was just like plaster, but it's not at all crumbly. I decided to do a little drop test on one of them. Oh my gosh, his legs are gone. Oh no.
He was born like that.
I used my little experiment blob for this. It barely even chipped the surface. Apparently, this is much stronger than plaster, which I didn't know when I bought it, but I really should have because the bag literally says
5 times stronger than plaster.
Next, moving on to Pickle's little spines, which I do want to say, my goal with the Blob universe characters is obviously not to replicate the original characters exactly. His name's still Pickle, he's still a derpy dinosaur, but he's a blob now. He may have slightly different colors, features, details, etc. Chill out, I'm not going to change Pickle drastically, but some of my characters, I did design them such a long time ago. I may bring them back in blob form, but give them a little bit of a fresh spin. I decided to add some little blushing cheeks to Pickle's face, which he doesn't normally have, but I thought that they would look cute. And oh, the
Pickle face dilemma.
Look, I love Pickle, but I have to say, out of context, his face kind of looks like a green bowling ball, so I tried to add a little bridge of his nose to make it clearer that these are eyes and these are nostrils, but then I feel like it kind of looks like a weird frown with a 2-part goatee. I don't know what to do about that. I'm gonna think about that for a second while I add a little tummy patch. Pickle does not normally have a tummy patch. His cousin Derp, yes. Second cousin Burp, yes. Pickle, no. But, say it with me, okay? We're accepting change. He's brand new, Pickle Blob, and he don't care what regular Pickle does or doesn't have. He is not replacing the original Pickle, he is just an adjacent version in a new universe. Then I decided to go over the nose bridge with green so it wouldn't be so prominent and it would blend in a little bit more. I think that helps, right? I've been staring at it for too long, now it looks like a mustache. I'm adding the classic Pickle spots to the spine with some pascas and little Pickle splooches to the back. Most people don't know what to call these. They're
called splooches.
Like splotches, but elevated. And my signature. Finally adding a nice clear glossy top coat and a bam. The final Pickle Blob is finished. Oh, I love him. I knew it had to be Pickle first for this new series of characters. He's just the classic character of mine that's been around forever, and we just can't stop with him. I love the look of it, the feel of it in my hand. It just feels like the start of a new collection, and my hoarding tendencies are on fire. More! Let's make more! On to the second character, who I left a mystery, but as predicted, many of you guessed it. It's Barby, who is a brand new and insectimal character of mine that I'm currently very obsessed with. You may ask,
Why are you so obsessed with Barby?
does this answer your question?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, Barby is a bumblebee and a bear combined, and frankly, he's cute. So now he is a bumblebee bear blob. It's some layers, but stay with me, okay? We're gonna do this. This yellow was looking really bright, so I'm gonna try some of my pre-mixed yellow, and that'll be just so much. Oh,
It's the exact same color.
okay. I tried to tone it down a little bit, but it's a very slight difference that only matters to me. Once Barby is completely yellow, I'm adding some derp onto the wings. I really don't know how you guys feel about this whole process and this whole concept of the Blob universe. I'm really worried because if you don't like it, then I can't really continue to do it. So I need you to like it just long enough that I can create like 5,000 more. I am desperate to create an outrageously large collection of Blob universe characters. I was a little bit worried about how Barby would translate into blob form. Once I started adding the dark gray, I became very concerned. Oh boy, am I murdering Barby? But I just need to continue and see it through. Once I added the fuzz and the little pink details and more fuzz and the face,
Oh, yeah, he's looking amazing.
I finished the stripes all the way around, complete with 360 fuzziness, and added some fuzz to the yellow areas as well, some highlights to the eyes and nose, the finishing top coat, and yay, here's Barby. I love him so much. This is obviously a simplified version from the original, which had a lot more shading. I thought about trying to copy the original with the intense shading, but I decided, you know, I kind of want to keep these semi-consistent in style. I don't want Barby to look like super different from all the rest of the blobs, you know, the 5,000 others that you guys are gonna allow me to make. I'm excited to add the second member of the universe. Oh my gosh, guys, it's happening! It's happening! There's 2 of them. For the third character, it's,
Oh.
well, I guess I'm already spoiling it. This character is based on a drawing I did in Spark of this cat. The Spark was to create using red, and so I created this cat with red on red on red and a little bit of green. I mean, I had to do that. So I know I said this is not about exact replication, but I really love the original red that I used for this, so I want exact replication. Turns out that color was much easier to achieve digitally than with real paint. Whew, I was struggling. Oh, yuck. That's the yuck version. Eventually, I got some colors that I was pretty happy with. Now, this cat drawing was something I did off camera. I've been waiting for an opportunity to bring her into my videos because I just love this character design. Also, just such a unique color, and it reminds me of red velvet cake, which reminds me, her name is Red or Velvet.
What?
Ah, I can't decide. Velvet. I just decided. Her name is Velvet. Or you could call her Red. I wouldn't be mad. Velvet has got some pretty legitimate accessorization skills here. I mean, this bow is just serious, okay? It's got some things going on with it. That strawberry, I mean, ooh, yo. What am I even saying? The original does have the ribbons that are kind of flowing down. I did omit those from the Blob universe version because I just felt like it might make it look too busy. I actually like the Blob version a little bit better, so I'm happy about it. Now for the face. Fortunately, I had a paint pen in just the right perfect color. I debated about doing the face in black, but I don't know, something about the lack of harsh contrast. It's more velvety.
Okay.
I added a little tummy patch and some fur around, and then some fur around the tummy patch, which something about that reminds me of a Yeti. No, Abominable Snowman. No, I don't know. It reminds me of something. On the back, I just added the end of the tail. I made a little bit darker. Kind of looks like it's been dipped in blood. No, forget that. Don't think about that. Finally, adding my signature, and it's done. Velvet, the Blob of Blob Universe, exists. I hate to be the one to say it, but she's
Gorgeous. I'm sorry.
I love how unique her colors and accessories are.
She's just so cute. I'm so happy about it.
And her tail is so not dipped in blood. I wish you could experience holding this in your hand because something about it is just so satisfying. Maybe I'm on my own little planet here. I just think these are so cool. Bam! Number 3 in the collection. Now for the last character of this video. I'm gonna work on the mystery characters. Now, like I said last week, this character is going to be brand new, not based on any character I've made in the past. I decided I wanted to try to create a gummy bear character, which I knew was gonna be kind of hard. How can you make something
something solid look gummy, well, I thought I'll just paint it gummy. Gave myself a little bit too much credit here because this was really hard to do for me. I tried and I tried and I tried and I blended and blended and blended and I said I didn't want to do cray-cray blending style for Barby, but now explain what am I doing here? Eventually, I got it to a point where I could at least accept it. Does it look like it's made out of gummy material? Yes. Not really. We're gonna pretend like it does, okay?
You know what I was going for?
I added some stars and a cute little face, and I wanted both the stars and the face to look like they're actually embedded into the gummy, which was also more difficult for me than I expected. I'm struggling with this one a lot, and it's honestly not paying off, okay? The struggle just isn't worth this. But I went ahead and applied a clear coat on the front just because I realized I hadn't even touched the back, and I didn't want to smudge all the beautiful work I had done on the front. So I went in for the back and I'm so sick of this orange. Admittedly, the only reason I chose orange for this character is because I recently realized that I have underrepresentation in the orange category when it comes to my characters. So I thought I'll create a fantastic little orange gummy blob and she'll be just the best little orange character you've ever seen. Well, I don't think that's happened. And I'm starting to realize why I don't use this much orange.
It's making me sick.
Once I had finished painting the back, I got rid of the forehead highlight. It was obnoxious. And I looked at her again and I realized this girl kind of reminds me of someone. Oh, it's this drawing I did in Spark. They are kind of similar. Are they not? I let that go and finished off with a clear coat. But then a few days later, I came back to this and I thought, what if I go with this and I add some like pink goopy stuff to her head? Maybe that'll make everything better. But no, that's not happening. That's not what we're gonna do. So now this is the final character. I mean, maybe you guys love Gummy Blob. I don't know if it's because I love the other three so much that this one falls a little short, or maybe it's because I had such high expectations for this one. She was supposed to look gummy, she was supposed to be representation for orange, but I don't know, maybe she's still cute. She's still here, she's still standing proud with the rest of them. I did accidentally create the first 4 colors of the rainbow with these, which I'm obviously not mad about. Clearly, I need to come back to this and at least finish off the rest of the rainbow. I mean, come on. I already have so many more ideas for characters to make in this series, so hopefully you guys want to see more of this. I have the mold ready now, so next time we could just knock these out. Really hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye!